Elevate Talks in this thing. You got your boy stand out in the building. Look. I said I was gonna do something special. I got the reunion cast. We're gonna keep on doing a reunion series where we're gonna have the old cast mixed with people that been on the show, and then we just gonna talk about shit that we once talked about and then new shit. But with that being said, we're gonna go clockwise around, and I'll let y'all introduce yourselves. Y'all know how to do this shit.
Yo, I'm back. Danny B in the building.
Danny Beezy.
Been about what? Almost 4 years.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Oh, you're a veteran.
Yeah, I'm back, y'all. I'm back in it.
Back in there like swimwear, right?
Yes, sir.
Man, y'all know what it is. It's A to the J, man. Tune in to the last episodes. Y'all see me.
Okay, I got you, Mariah. Don't worry. I intro you. Yeah, this is Mariah's first time. Y'all be gentle with her. You know what I'm saying? The fan, she's nice. She's great. She's wonderful. Mariah from Upper East. You know what I'm saying? Where you from, Mariah? Tell us where you from.
Rhode Island. Nobody know where that is.
What the heck is that?
That's the dot on the map right there. It's the dot on the map.
What side?
I'm like, yo, you mean Staten Island?
Yeah, it's like 3 hours from New York. So
Oh,
ain't crazy.
At this point, she's from Boston.
right.
Honestly.
I'm fucking a Boston accent the whole podcast.
No thanks. What's up, guys? It's Chris. I'm back.
K Breezy.
You feel me?
Christy on the beat. If you hear that tag, that means she did the beat.
Right.
So what's going on? How's you guys' mental health, man? How you guys been?
Mine's great, man. You know, I've been taking time off, working, trying to get things taken care of. Just handling my little hobbies that I like to take care of, like cars and stuff like that. So,
Like, what does that insist of? Like, what's
Work.
new hobbies and shit?
oh, not really. Well, just pretty much just try and buy another car, like always.
Sounds about Danny.
Take car, get rid of a car, get a new one.
So, what kind of car are you trying to get?
I'm trying to get a C8.
Well, no, let me put it like this: what car are you getting?
I'm getting a C8. It's a birthday gift to myself next month. So,
Oh, snap, the Corvette?
yeah.
Oh, my man.
So, if you guys want to do any video shoots, if you're all in the video, if you want the car driving, you know what I'm saying? If you want that all in your music videos and your movies, hit up Danny B.
Come holler at me.
What about you, AJ? What's going on with you?
Man, my mental health good. Everything good, man. I got a life update, y'all. I'll give y'all a life update. I got a kid on the way.
Okay, hey,
I
congratulations,
got a
baby.
baby boy coming on 7-Eleven.
Oh,
You gonna-
7-Eleven.
7-Eleven, baby. Free Slurpees for life. You heard?
Oh, yeah. Pause.
So, yeah, everything good in my
All
life.
right, well, what are you going to name your son?
I'm going to name him Levi.
Levi. Like
Levi.
Levi Stadium.
Levi Stadium, yeah, something like that. But, yeah, we ain't rocking with the 49ers, though.
Yeah, you're a Viking fan, right?
You heard? I should
know.
wear my Vikings hat. Yeah, I should have
Oh,
represented.
dang,
You should just wear Eagles
I'm a
hat.
Bears fan, bro.
Oh, hey, switch your seats real
Yeah,
quick.
we got
I'm
it. On till football season. We cool till football
All right,
season.
cool. Yeah, we family
it's my
then.
boy. till
Okay,
football
so that's a blessing. That's a blessing, a boy. You
Yes,
know what I'm
sir.
saying? Yeah, they're definitely different. They give you stress.
Wasn't expecting that, you know.
Yeah.
I'm a girl dad, so I don't know what to expect. So I'm
Oh,
supposed
man.
to
Yeah.
raise them like me, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's all you can do.
Let's see.
Yeah, well, your daughter's like a tomboy, so
Yeah.
like she's a girly tomboy.
Exactly.
So
yeah.
like she'll throw hands with boys, but like she's girly.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
perfect.
Yeah.
So, what you been on, Mariah?
What's up with y'all? What's going on with y'all?
Not that really. Just trying to get used to Vegas. Still,
Well, how's that?
that's good.
First
you like
time-
it better than where you're from?
Yes,
Yes
there's
or
a
not?
lot to do.
Okay.
I love Rhode Island though.
Mm.
That's my home, but I love Vegas too. So,
Like, what is there to do in Roll Out?
boating. You can
Oh.
go sailing.
Okay.
That's it, really.
It's your first time out
I
here?
could go to Miami for that.
It's your first summer?
What happened?
It's your
my
first time?
No, it's my second.
Oh, okay. So you
Yeah,
know about
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, so
What's the saying? Mental health's been good. Just
what about the music? Let's stop bullshit. What about the fucking music?
Yeah, she'll
I'm
be being
gonna lie.
humble.
I took a hiatus, little hiatus, trying to get back into it.
You're trying to get back to it, or are you getting back into it?
I'm getting back into it.
Like, have you chopped up any? Have you made any new beats? Have you produced any new
for
albums?
sure,
Come on,
for
man.
sure.
The last time I seen you do music was with me when we still got to drop
That's
that
true.
shit.
We still what's going on.
Rye was in the studio.
I told
Yeah.
you he was gonna bring it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm ready. I'm ready.
You touch my soul.
Put some auto-tune on that.
Right.
Shout out to Zero, man.
Nah, yeah, I'm ready to drop. I'm ready to
Okay.
drop something.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So, what's new? Any new plans you guys got?
Just a bunch of weddings and
Weddings and
Oh wow.
Weddings. Who getting
weddings
married?
and vibes.
everybody getting ready.
Everybody getting married?
yeah.
Yeah, I do got 3 weddings I gotta go to this year.
Them suckers.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
congratulations to everybody.
Okay.
All right, speaking of weddings, like, how does everybody feel about like marriage and shit?
Ooh.
Well, 2026 is a little different from how it used to be, but I mean, it's all about how you feel about the person. Do you want to deal with not deal with, but just are you prepared for the bad along with the good? What's I mean, everybody get tired of things a lot faster than they used to. So
Yeah.
it's like, what we gonna do when you get tired of each other? It's like,
I tried to tell my mom that, and speaking of marriages, right? I try to tell my mom that, but like she's still in a phase where it's like she has hope for shit, even though like shit might not played out in her way, but she still has hope. And so like we had to get my grandma involved in this.
Oh wow.
And I said, look, let me tell you something. Us as men, like in reality, we don't care about love. We care about respect.
Yeah,
Love
sure.
comes second or third, respect, loyalty, then love. But we kind of tie that all into it. Like if you respect us and if you're loyal to us and that, we equate that to love.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And it's vice versa for women. You guys think love first, because it's more of a feeling type of thing. Not saying that we can't be in touch with our feelings, because we are. Like I would think that if you're with somebody for a significant time, that you will have love for them, or you will love them, or maybe even be in love with them. I think those are all 2-3 different things, right?
Right.
I'm long-winded, but
Yeah, I was gonna say, breathe.
But I told her, I said, look, we look at things a little different, and shit. In reality, once y'all say yes to the proposal, if the guy proposed to you, or shit, in some instances the girl proposed to you, that's in y'all ball court, because you said yes and you're accepting this person for their flaws, or you're saying I'm gonna take whatever, I'm gonna ignore the red flags that you probably seen a million times over and shit, and I'm gonna just say I do. Maybe it's because of optics, maybe it's because this is something that a dream.
Yeah.
But that's what it happens most of the time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Us, like me, she's like, when are you gonna get married? I said, look. I don't rush things. I let things happen organic.
That's the best way.
It's not the fact that I don't believe in marriage, but I don't believe in divorce. So with that being said,
and that's the part.
that's the part. So I always think worst case scenario. I think like business. My mindset is always business. Worst case scenario, and then best case. I want to run through every worst case what can happen.
Real.
Like how much money she gonna get if something happens. What happens to my mentor? What happens to this?
Yeah.
But see, a lot of times it's not really the guys that's really looking for the divorce side. The divorce side,
That's
gets
true.
from the woman's side, and that's where it's like, that's to prepare. Like, am I prepared for that just in case she gets tired? Because I can't control, how she feels, her feelings change. I
Yeah.
can't control none of that. I can just do the best I can do. Hopefully, it'll last as long as it can, so she won't ever have that in her mind. So
Absolutely.
So so that's why I say it's more of from the women's side when the divorces come around, because we don't divorce. Like,
Yeah. So let
we
me
ain't
ask
going
you,
through all that.
women over here, what do you guys think?
Oh, with marriage altogether, you guys hit it on the nail. I feel like I don't believe in divorce either, so it's a big thing of like, you got to make sure whoever you marrying is
Exactly.
that one,
Yeah.
and
We together forever.
you got to
Exactly,
look at the cons and the negatives of the person and be like, okay, if that's how they're going to show up the rest of their life and that's not going to change, am I okay with that? And if you are, then
Yeah,
The values don't align then.
exactly.
Yeah.
It's like a game.
I think in today's time for women, it's like it's like the best time to be living for women, but it's also the worst time too, because like it's a conservative effort to replace y'all motherfuckers, right? But at the same time, it's like you could do anything you want in life. Like there's no repercussion. Like you're not getting judged as much as before. Like you could live your life and shit. In today's time, most women make more than men in a lot of different fields and stuff, in a lot of areas. So I think shit, I guess it would be the golden age, but that's like a gift and a curse, because some of y'all that just go too far off the deep end and shit,
Right.
but that's just what it is.
Yeah.
And
For real.
For me, I think it comes down to this. I feel like women are more emotional, men are more logical. And like you said, nowadays, both sides, like men are being more single and women making more money. You don't really need each other no more. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it comes down to, are we genuinely in love? We really gonna rock with it to the end?
Exactly.
If not, we ain't getting married. Me
Right, for
personally,
real.
I ain't got nothing to do with you because like I don't need you in my life. But if I want you in my life, I believe we had an episode about that too. If I want you in my life, we're gonna be together forever. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
But if not, me personally, I'm like, I don't need to get married to nobody. Like, we ain't really.
That's just for the people. To be honest with you.
Because I'm under the belief, and I'm not telling nobody to get married, so don't think that we're saying this. But I'm under the belief, like a lot of the shit that marriage has to offer, right? We can do as a long committed relationship.
Right.
I can put you on my life insurance. I can put you on my living trust. I can put you on my medical. I can put you on my flying benefits. I can put you on a lot of other benefits, right?
Yeah.
So, in that case, I think a lot of us are seeing it. We're like, let's bypass all this paperwork. Let's bypass being married to the state and, you know, whatever. And let's bypass this. Something happens because in one instance, it's always somebody in the relationship, they get way too comfortable.
Yeah.
And then the other person kind of elevates.
Yeah.
And it's like, I'm not going to say it's very rare, but most of the time it's not two people going like this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like somebody gets older, they get wiser, they start seeing life differently. And these things over here they don't view the same as, you know, and then you got this person, I got this relationship most of the time, man. I got this relationship for the most part. I'm providing, everything is cool. It seems happy. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Like we going to be X, Y, and Z, you know, but in reality, she's like, shit, I'm starting to make more money. I'm kind of independent, you know. Social media is telling me I should do this. My friends is telling me I should do this. My friend down the street, she just got her groove back. She went to Jamaica and got her groove back. You know, shit. This person,
that's how it be. Yeah.
this person, she's at the Green Door having fun. Shit, like it looks lit over there. You know what I'm saying? I'm making more money. I'm in my career. I'm touching ceilings I never touched before. And he's like, well, shit, I provide. Go to work. I'm paying the bills. You know,
Technically, he doing his job.
yeah, I'm doing my job. But then he let his stuff go to compromise the relationship, and then she viewed him like, dude, you the same dude?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then I was talking to this girl, you know, her girlfriend, I'm assuming she's a like, I don't know these terms, but the film in a relationship, and the guy, the girlfriend is the guy. You know,
wow.
The bush. Well, all right, wait, let's break it down for me, because it's like, so I just learned something the other day. So they got the studs.
Oh my goodness, where we go with this?
They got the butches.
Okay, that's white. That's for white girls.
Okay, yeah, that's the one with the mouths and shit. The one with the mouth. Hey, brother. That's those, right?
They got
Okay.
the blue jeans on.
Yeah, blue jeans with the tank top, sleeveless tank top and shit.
Maybe overall.
Yeah. And then you got the stems. Okay, now break down what's a stem. That's new.
The stems.
Right.
Hybrid. What?
Okay, so it's crazy. It's like mad terms for this, but STEM could go both ways. Like you might see her in a dress, you might see her whatever. Her, you know, her energy might go both ways.
Man, I follow this girl. She's a STEM, then, and like this girl, she is. I think I sent her to everybody. I said, man, she's pretty as shit. And then even like as a boy, like she's a pretty boy. You know what I'm saying? Like she looked like she should be fucking doing background for Chris Brown and shit, background dancing.
A
and
handsome
shit.
young lady. Yeah.
Like you a handsome motherfucker. But yeah. So then, what's the other terminology? Because
Film, yeah.
Some would be
a film?
technically
Film, feminine, like
Okay, yeah, okay.
makeup, everything like
all
that.
right. So film is just feminine.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
And all that good
A
stuff.
lot of confusing situations.
It's
That's
a
what
lot,
it
it's a lot of
sounds like.
terms. It's a lot of terms.
yeah.
But what about for the guys?
I don't know what they got.
You know what else I just learned? I learned that lesbian women don't really like gay guys. Is that
Some do.
I mean, no, but what I'm saying is a lot don't. And then I found out so LGBTQ whatever, like, so that shit, right? So that all those acronyms and shit, right? Like, you know, I'm not trying to be funny, but I'm funny. I'm funny. Yeah, but I just learned that part of the acronym don't like the other part of the acronym. It's like Crips and Bloods.
Yeah,
I found out that a lot of the L don't like the T's. I just found that out. Like I'm talking to people. I talk to people. I just found out that the L in the acronyms don't like the T's in the acronym.
I ain't trying to get canceled nothing, but who really like the T's? You feel me? Like I don't know who actually like the T's.
Right. Agreed.
I can say something against canceled, but
a lot of things evolve and change, and they do a lot of extra stuff. It's like, are you gay? Do you like? Who do you like? Okay, cool. That's it. Like we don't gotta go into this.
I'm more under the belief like I'm all like who you like, do what you like. You know, I don't judge whatever you like. Hey, that's on you.
Big don't come at me.
Yeah. It's this one guy I know is really, really flamboyant, and like we had to tell him sometime. Danny knows who he is. I'm not going to mention any names, but Danny knows who he is. And I'm like, brother, like if he gets your hand, he's doing all this weird stuff, or he'll bear hug you and shit. And I'm like, bro, like I don't want to sword fight my nigga. Like come on, bro. Like I'm, I respect you as a person, but respect me too. You know, say respect my you're invading my privacy. Exactly. You're hurting me.
Right. You a man, shake my hand like a man. Know what I'm saying?
Like he do some crazy shit, but cool guy. But like I'd be like, bro, like I don't want you to bear hug me. Like, that's kind of leave that to your friends,
Yeah.
But
ones you close to.
I just think that people like who you like, but I don't understand all the letters in the, you know what I'm saying? Like for example, like, let me say how, like, use your imagination for what I'm about to say. So, like deer, what rhymes with deer? You get what I'm saying? I don't get. He's still trying to figure it out. Like, okay, so what was the point of adding that to the acronyms? Like, if we specify all it is, we know that you're that, right? Yeah. So, what makes you?
We don't have to label things.
Yeah, you don't have to label that. I think that's just my thing. Like, we don't have to have a label. Just live life. Do you love life? I want everybody to be happy and like go travel. You know what I'm saying? If you a part of the Eat Booty gang, cool.
Hey, hold on.
Not you, I'm saying.
You got all straight, like.
I'm still on the deer part. No, I got throwing booty labels.
But it's crazy, and life is crazy. Life is
2026, man. So
it's different. We are living in an alternate universe.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like every movie that you've seen has been true up until this point.
And that's true. I say it all the time. I say I look back at everything's going now and look back at the movies that's happening. I'm looking like, what the?
Yeah.
You got Knight Rider from talking cars, parking and driving yourself. You got go back to the Power Ranger days. Look at us now. We all got Apple Watches. Come on now. Like,
what about Transformers?
We got the Decepticons everywhere.
Yeah, that went over your head again. It's all right.
Okay, that went over my head. I got it.
We need like a buffering time, though.
Right, exactly. Exactly, because I kind of just got it too now. So I caught on to it.
It's crazy. Like I tell people, like, look, people live in the metaverse and stuff. Like we got this dude we call Oculus Boy that we work with. Like this dude, he's literally laying on the ground and he's
But he fucking in the metaverse.
That's what he does.
We thinking for sure
at work.
Yeah,
for everybody.
I'll show you the video.
Hey, lay down on his back and everything.
He was laying on his back. Like one day, I kid you not, it was during Christmas time, so it wasn't that busy in this specific place, this landmark that we work at or whatever. So he leaves 45 minutes before me, right?
Yeah.
And somehow I catch up to him leaving out the building. Mm-hmm. So we got this long walk to the parking garage, right? And so you got to walk through this whole facility, and he's going up the escalator, and I'm like, this dude left 45 minutes. He got the Oculus on and shit, and he's just doing this, and I'm like, what the fuck? So I seen his YouTube reel. I think I sent it to you. The dude, he opened up this car door, and he had like all kind of like dildos and stuff, this thing for the Oculus and shit like that. It was crazy. It was crazy. Yeah. They live in a different world.
Yeah. Dude, about time to get HR involved, man.
Yeah.
We haven't have a talk with him.
Yeah, like it's a weird. We live in a different time. Like I went to Hong Kong. I was in Thailand. And I went to Hong Kong, and in Hong Kong, they got like some futuristic shit out there. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I don't want to be this far out of reality.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
I mean, because if you look at it, everything they've done is hit us in States, like a year or two later. Like, it's crazy. You know,
everybody now you driving, you got the Teslas driving itself instead. Like that's the worst thing I hate driving behind is a Tesla driver. Between a Tesla driver and a Prius driver. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because the Tesla drivers, most of the time they put that shit on
autopilot.
Autopilot.
So it just drives. It's just driving. So they're driving exactly the speed limit. You know, the lane changes is very. Like it just really irritates me. You know what I'm saying? They slow up traffic. You know, they just it's just annoying. And then the Prius drivers, no matter what, anytime I see a Prius driver, they drive 10 to 12. You know what I'm saying? 10 to 2. I mean, and then they drive slow as shit.
Yep.
And it makes my road rage just come out. It just pisses me off, man.
They ain't doing nothing wrong. He's gonna pull up beside of him.
right.
Like it makes you purposely want to cut them off because they're driving so slow and extra. Like it's precautions is one thing, but when you drive extra precautions, and I see you drive like this, and you're sitting like this, and I'm like, dude, I can't trust a person that drives like this and sits like this. It really grinds my gears. It does, especially in Vegas.
It's like those electric vehicles, those little taxis.
Oh yeah.
Drive them by themselves.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of which, I seen in Arizona, it was a one of those stupid taxis that drive itself, right?
Yeah.
But the thing was speeding, so it's going crazy, and the person's go like this, beating on the window and stuff. Like you could tell, like the person was scared, and I'm like, see, y'all want to put all y'all trust into all this, you know?
Like, them things ain't programmed right. Because I seen one where that was a video where one of the little zooks or whatever drove into like a police situation, a hostage situation, and just parked right there. Like, bro, like it doesn't detect what's around it.
First came out with them. There was a lady that had won. I guess she was like the 30th trip, so she won a trip to Disney. So she won it, I guess, on her ride. So it literally started taking her to Disney.
Oh,
like that moment. Like,
See?
they were like, "Yeah, you're going like right now." And she was like, "No, like I got somewhere to be." Like,
so those are two things you can't trust.
Look,
I'm about to put y'all up some game real quick. I'm glad that you said that. Look, so it's two. She said two things that you can't trust: Disney and a self-driving car. like think about it.
Taking it to the Disney party, huh?
Yeah.
You're already hurting somebody's feelings. Some Disney kids.
Disney,
get into it. Go ahead.
The home of the PDFs. The home of the PDFs. If you don't know what that means, figure it out. All right. And then you got the self-driving car. You don't know what's going to happen with this. You know what I'm saying? That's two things that you can't trust, and you decide to trust both of them.
It's gonna automatically just take you to Disney to get PDF. That's
That shit is crazy.
They working smarter, not harder. Be careful out there.
Yeah.
New recruiting phase.
Y'all see, that's how you know. See, I can't trust people like that. I got trust issues. And the reason why I can't trust people because sometimes people live life on the edge. Now, I understand that you want to play risk taker and all that shit like that, but you got to pick and choose your poison. Like, so if you decide that you want to get behind an autonomous anything, you know what I'm saying? If you want to go to an autonomous place, if you want to drive in an autonomous car, if you want to, like, just like the 18-wheeler truck drivers and stuff, you know, they got autonomous trucks and stuff too. Did you hear about that?
Crazy.
That's crazy.
Actually drive across.
Yeah, they drive across. They've been wrecking the most. They just don't talk about it because they don't want it to mess up their narrative and stuff.
Yeah.
Like they got autonomous trucks on the road, and a lot of those trucks have been causing big wrecks.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, we gotta get people behind the wheel again.
But then we have people behind.
Right.
Damn.
Well, see, they trying to eliminate jobs so bad to the point it's messing them up, messing up their whole situations. Like
that's why when people want to fight for minimum wage raises and stuff like that, I say you guys got to be the dumbest people in the box. This is why you deserve to be paid minimum wage because listen, so you're fighting about minimum wage, which minimum wage was made to be temporary. You know, it was made to just get people in the workplace. I could go even further. It was made to get black people in the workplace, and that they set a bar for the minimum, and that was supposed to be them. That way they could, you know, get paid a little bit higher. They get just certain jobs. It's like when women really start working, they get certain jobs to women like secretary, HR, stuff like that. You know, somewhere in those lines or whatever. And this like Mustang, they came out with in the 70s, they came out with a Mustang that was made for the secretaries. You know, I just gave you a history lesson. Yeah, the Mustang is ugly as shit.
I ain't a fan of Ford.
So, I say that to say they got this minimum wage shit, right? They argue minimum wage. I say, you know that all they had to do is just replace you with a robot. Go to Taco Bell, go to McDonald's. Yeah. They replace you stupid asses with a fucking robot.
Yeah, they got that screen.
Yeah, they got that screen. Yeah, have fun with your minimum wage because we just replace you. Just like in California, all these food places, they either cut down on the employees or they put a screen in the, I seen them just one, I forgot where it was. I think it was like in the Bay Area or something like that. They had a fry cook that was a robot.
Oh, so wow. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
What happens if the oil gets
exactly.
What happens when I don't got enough salt in my fries?
Extra salt. They put extra salt.
They got it set for one shake.
It's like with AI. Like I tell people, like, okay, AI is cool, but don't be 100% dependent. Don't feed AI so much to where it's going to replace you. And I was sitting at her graduation. I'm sitting in Boise, Idaho. You know, just sitting at her graduation, chilling. You know what I'm saying? I'm listening to the degrees and stuff. And I'm thinking to myself, I said, damn, this girl just got this grad. It was a girl, I forgot. It was like something like a theater art degree or something like that. Like something that's already replaced, right? Yeah. I said, damn, her job is already replaced and she haven't even got her degree is soaking wet.
Yeah.
And I tell my other sister, I said, damn, this person's degree is already replaced.
Right.
That person, damn, I'm listening to all these pointless degrees. They just charge you what $100,000 for that degree.
For that's the type of shit.
Yeah, for real.
That's what they do. They get into what they want to do, but like you said, by the time it comes around to graduation, like the word already changed.
Yeah, exactly.
You just got some fancy letters on your degree. That's all you got.
Exactly. They're not gonna help you get that next job either.
Yeah.
Nope.
That's the problem.
Okay, so I was on a couple podcasts ago. I had a podcast. I'm glad that you guys are here because I want to ask you a question. I think you even called me about this. So, we on this specific podcast, we I'm going back and forth. He knows. You guys can't see him, but he knows. I'm going back and forth with a specific individual, right? And I'm trying to tell them that we are not oppressed, right? You know, are you impressed, Danny?
I'm cool.
Look at the belt he has on. Pay attention to the belt that he has on.
I make my own money. I don't let nobody make my money for me.
Nice earrings and stuff. He got the Corvette and the Escalade and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Got your own house, right?
Yeah, I got that. I'm straight financially.
Proud of you. Nobody told you I'm proud of you. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
You're doing good. You really get paid to play Madden all day. That didn't sound too oppressive.
Pretty much.
Okay. What about you?
Hell no, our generation ain't impressed.
Yeah,
we chilling.
Yeah, you know, you got a nice house.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? Got the Mustang with the drop top Mustang.
You heard?
Okay, you know,
drop top.
Hey,
you heard?
Let me see your phone real quick.
That's crazy. As long as you don't open it, you ain't checking nothing.
Okay, so we got about a $1,800 phone, $1,200 phone. You know, okay, cool. Doesn't sound like oppression to me. Okay. What about you? You got the nice, big truck, you know?
Nah, I'm chilling. Like,
wait, you got your own business going on? You do the makeup,
Oh, she traveling too?
Traveling?
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, all right. So since the girls are here, let me ask you this. In today's time, is women, do you think, what kind of job do you? You don't have to say your exact job, but what kind of job do you have?
I work for a utility company.
Okay, you work for a utility company.
Nah, give us the address too. Say the company.
So you talk to a lot. You talk to a lot of people that they should probably get cut off or whatever like that. Right? You know, say you got a degree, right?
Yeah.
And you kind of utilize your degree a little bit, right? Okay, just making sure. How would you say the wage gap is in today's time? You've been in the workforce a little bit, right?
Yeah, where I'm at, we all getting paid the same. We talk about pay shit.
Well, we're at, I mean, everybody, they got their steps. We're in the union, right?
Yeah.
What about you, AJ?
I'm in finance, so I'll be honest with you. In finance, where I'm at, women get paid more than men. Just be honest with you.
Yeah.
They hustle harder. Yeah. Where I'm at, we so pretty much all commission. That you hustle more, you gonna get paid more. That's why I'll learn.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Make your own checks.
Exactly.
You can make your own money doing on makeup and stuff like that. Sky's the limit, right? Just making sure. I just wanted to kind of like debunk a myth. You know what I'm saying? That's it. You know, I just wanted to debunk. There's no shots.
No.
I just wanted to debunk a myth because I don't like here, like on Elevated Talks. I like to highlight the great things that people are doing in life and showcase like that we can do more than what we're limited to. You get what I'm saying? So that's where I like to, you know, put the myth out there. Like in today's time, like look, we living, man. We having fun.
Yeah,
you know
definitely.
What I'm saying? Like wait, how many places I've been in 2026? I went to Dubai.
You been on a move.
I went to Thailand, Hong Kong. I went on a cruise.
Yeah, you been everywhere.
On another cruise, I'm going to Bali in July. Okay, just
you're not over with yet. So.
Okay, I'm just making sure. You know, yeah, life is good if you make it good, right? If you don't subscribe to certain things, if you go do your thing, then you know we got 3 homeowners right here.
Yeah.
Well, kind of 3.5. You know,
but the thing is, we put ourselves in those positions to be there.
Yeah,
and that's the thing. Like we know what we gotta do to be in those positions. Like people feel like somebody holding something against them when it's just yourself. You know what I'm saying? They can't say somebody else is holding you back from getting what you want.
Yeah.
You know,
I'm from help you more than you want.
Exactly. You know, like where I'm from, it's like you're not supposed to have a home. Or you're not supposed to have nothing nice. But you put yourself.
Where you from?
Okay, I'm from Chicago.
Yeah.
Right. So you know, if we're not supposed to have those things, and if you can get out, I had to put myself out of that element in order to get what I really want and move the way I wanted to. Because if I'm still there, man, it's no telling what, you know.
Yeah.
So you got to move yourself around to get where you want to be. Sacrifices, you know.
Sometimes you gotta do the hard part first,
exactly,
in order to reward yourself.
Make it through the trenches.
And so on my other channel, Standout University, that's what we teach. We teach how to improve yourself. You can subscribe to that, Standout University, right? Or you could be anything you want. If you wanted to be a Oscar Mayer Wiener, you could be Oscar Mayer Wiener, right? But you know, we just know that in today's time, let's work on trying to figure out solutions to be better. Let's be better. Let's be the shit. Let's pass that on to the next generation. That we can understand where we came from, but at the same time, let's understand where we need to go.
Yeah, the first step in that is sacrifice.
Yep. Yep. Say it again one more time.
Sacrifice. Yep. If you can't sacrifice, you're not going nowhere.
And being uncomfortable.
That too.
Yep.
You gotta put yourself in the bed.
Damn, y'all hitting jewels. I'm gonna put this up right here, you know.
And most people, they don't realize you're setting limitations in your own mind. Take those limitations out, you're good. If you're already saying, oh, I can't do this, you're not going to do it. You got to do it here first before you actually tangibly do it.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
Got to take that jump. No jump, you ain't going. So many people that say, I wish I could have, should have, would have. Yeah. How my life would be if I would have just went that way.
Yeah.
But they're scared. They're scared because they feel like they're going to fail, not knowing they can always come back and restart. You know? So.
But let me ask you a question. And this is no right or wrong answer to this question. But if you fail, what happens after you fall?
You learn.
You learn anymore.
Get your ass and do it again.
Yeah.
Only way you go is up from there.
So if most people that I know, I rub hands with a lot of people. A lot of people that I know, they failed some point in time in life.
Yeah.
And they had to rebuild. I know a guy that went through a nasty divorce, thought he had his life at his hands, right? And he was living the life. And then she told him one day, like, hey, like, you just don't do it for me no more.
Yeah.
And like he said, like, he just thought that she was just saying that. A couple weeks later, like, he gets served with divorce papers and stuff. Right. And so, like
I said earlier,
ringer, they had 3 kids.
Yeah.
And she took him through the ringer. And so, like, he literally had to sleep in his car for like 2 months, whatever, rebuild his shit. And he had a studio. Then he had a music studio, kind of like this, but it was a music studio. And he was sleeping in there. And then he had a gym membership where he just started just taking showers at the gym, you know, or whatever. And then he wanted to build himself out. Now he's well off. I'll just say it like that.
Yeah.
And so now he builds himself up. So shit, I didn't fail a couple times. Shit, look, I got shot, came back, and then, you know, said, you know, like, damn.
50 got nothing on him.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like I came back like, yo, like, you know, absolutely, thank you, praise the Lord. You know, sometimes when you go through things, they help you realize that the things that you need to do, the things that you need to focus on, the things that actually matter, the things that don't matter, the things that you want to accomplish in your life. And I just tell people, don't wait. You know, do it while you can. If it's something that you want to do, go do it. If you want to travel the world, go travel the world. If you want to go be a rock star, go fucking be a rock star. But don't wait. Don't think that you got tomorrow to do it.
That's tomorrow's my promise.
Yeah,
That's
so
facts. I mean, they taught us in school. You know, to me, I feel like they always taught us backwards in school.
yeah, they did.
They say the only way you can move forward is if you pass.
Yeah.
But not knowing that failing is the right way to move, to elevate, because you have to know how to. You got to fail and know how to. You got to take an L and know how to take a win. Yeah, and they don't teach you that. They want you to just get all W's.
I'm glad that you said that because have you ever? I'm probably the only one. Have you ever had a bad grade that you had to bring up to get eligible?
No,
like you had to go from
facts.
like you dumbass. Like, they probably like, man, this nigga dumbass. Like, have you ever had like a D or F and like, oh shit, I gotta hurry up and make this grade point because I gotta get eligible, or I gotta stay eligible, or I'm not gonna be able to play, or I'm not gonna be able to do certain things. So I had that a couple times, and I'll tell you, like, fighting from that D.
Pause.
Pause. Hey, pause again. Double pause. Fighting from that low grade.
Better word. Right.
I don't even want to talk about D if it's in Detroit. But fighting from that bad grade, you gotta be like, damn man, it feel like they got their hand on your face and your chest and stuff, and you punching up. But then once you get it, you feel rewarded.
Exactly.
So I be feeling like the man when I'm like,
exactly.
You know what I'm saying? That's how you feel, right?
Honestly, like I want to say something about failure too. It's like what you were saying. Failure, you have to define it first before we talk about it, right? For me, if I tell my kids, failure or losing is you only lose if you give up.
Yeah, facts.
So you don't 100%. Fail. I mean, like you don't lose if y'all lose the game. Maybe they score more points than you, but if you left it out there on the field, on the court, you know what I'm saying? You'll win. You won right there. You learn how to win. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because if you learn how to lose, you know what not to do next time. Yeah. And if you don't give up, you just gonna win. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. But if you give up and you just, all right, man, we just gonna call it a day, and you never go back to it, then you're a failure. Yes. We get to call you a failure after that. Yes. But like most I don't know, was it Thomas Edison? He had 1,000 failed inventions before he made a light bulb. But he made a light bulb. Right?
Yes.
Was it? I think it's y'all get my point. We get you. But yeah, so it's like if you give up, then you're a failure. But if you never give up, you just keep trying. It's like most of the people that we know that are successful, they just never gave up. They just kept going.
And that should be a true definition of failure. What you just said, for real.
Because if you would have gave up when you got that D, I mean, you got the bad grade. Yeah.
Pause.
That's right. Hey, never give up when they give y'all the D, y'all. Keep going. If you would have gave up, that would have been a play. You know what I mean?
Hey, that's a fact. You know?
So
true definition.
Hey, you know I'm a hell of a player. You know what I'm saying?
Half the time, a lot of people don't even know when you fail anyway.
That's true.
100%.
You only tell when you fail.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't. You're not even able to see until you succeed.
Exactly. They see you at the finish line. Like
right there. Look, half the time you don't know that you poor until you realize that you go to another neighborhood. Like, damn, they got it over here.
Boy.
But like most of the time, like you might be broke or poor. Your parents might be broke or poor, but y'all some broke ass kids just playing, having fun, living life. You don't give a fuck about nothing but just living.
That's
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then until you realize, you go to Baldwin Hills, till you go to New York City, and be like,
right, for real.
Y'all got it.
For real.
I got 2 computers? That's crazy.
Right.
You
got Picasso in your house.
Southwest suburbs and shit. Right. You know, and Juliet and shit.
Right. You ain't from the trade. You got a Picasso in your house.
Hey, you got a Picasso. Yeah, man. But like in life, like you said, it's all a mindset.
It is.
Like everything is a mindset. Like if you want to be great, you can be great. And people like all that overnight success shit on TV. That's that shit. Like, I mean, most of those people, they either have to do 3 things to get that success.
You start giggling. What? Go ahead, say the person.
They had they had to go to the D, or
They had to raise that bad grade. That's what it was.
they had to raise that bad grade and take that sacrifice. They had to overcome many atrocities.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they had to do a little bit of both. One and
Yeah.
two. So they didn't just make it overnight. I mean, some might be a
Nobody
plant, but like plants don't last.
Yeah, that's true.
That's why we get fake plants. Because a lot of times, most of the time, you don't nourish a plant long enough for it to last.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? With that being said, speaking of music and entertainment and stuff, okay, let's talk about it. We had a lot of fire music and a lot of maybe not so fire music that dropped. I think we should get into that. I'll let the other music person outside of myself segue into that. That's your topic. That's our topics. Usher us into it. Let's go.
All right, so we talking about our music right now, or are we talking about the new music that dropped?
What's hot? What's not?
What's hot? What's not right now?
Yeah, start off with Kehlani.
Oh, y'all heard her album?
I heard
I
that.
haven't heard that.
I'm not gonna lie. She dropped a nice R&B piece. I'm not gonna lie. It was really good.
Anything Kehlani touch is good. Yeah.
Like she had Brandy on it though. The vocal Bible.
Yeah.
Like
Oh yeah.
she had Usher on it. They had a cool joint, but
When she dropped that?
Like about 2 months ago.
Oh damn. I've been
Put in rotation.
yeah,
I've been
it's
listening to Folded. That's all. I'm listening.
Folded. I mean, that shit made the album go all. But by the time you heard the album, you wanted to hear more than just Folded. And she had some shit on there.
Oh, shit.
Like it was a really good album. It's probably one of the best R&B albums this year.
for sure. I think it's gonna win an award for sure. But you had Kehlani's album drop. You had Chris Brown, the Brown album drop.
You can't go fast with that one. You gotta slow it down with that. You
Slow
gotta,
down on that one.
yeah, you got to deep dive into that one. You can't just segue.
He had an album release party at one of my jobs, man. Yeah. At the Palms, yeah. He had the Kingpin Suite and everything. It was dope.
Yeah, that's the one at the bowling alley, right?
Yeah, no, he had the Hardwood Suite. That's one of the basketball court.
Okay. Yeah.
He had the Palms jumping, man. Hey, shout out to the Palms real quick, man.
Yeah,
Everybody
shout out to the
joins
Palms. Seamless plug.
Yeah.
But if we're going into the Brown album, I think we should talk
Let's
about that
go.
one.
Let's go.
There was a lot of hate on it. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if y'all saw.
Oh no,
Hey, why? What happened?
I don't see how.
A lot of people were, our first day, they were like, yeah, nah, he not being vulnerable enough. Like, he giving us the same records.
Being vulnerable. What is he gonna cry?
Right. But I don't know. For me, when I listen to music, I'm one of those people, I gotta let it resonate. I gotta have an opinion right off the bat, but I gotta let it resonate, have a few plays. I'm not gonna lie, this is just my personal opinion. I think it's top 3 album for him. No glazing, none of that. Like,
You are a Chris Breezy fan, so
I
I don't know.
am. I'm
She
not
being
gonna lie.
biased.
Yeah, no, take unbiased opinion right there.
No, I'm not gonna lie. It was very grown. A lot of people aren't gonna connect with it. They want something to turn up to.
Yeah, they want something that can relate to their situations, and, and Chris Brown can do it for so long. You know what I'm saying? So he just want to try different avenues. He's trying different shit. I mean, nothing wrong with trying different shit. I mean, if it don't work, then he'll come with something else. It's not the end of the the world for him. I mean,
Y'all heard it here first. She said y'all need to grow up, man.
Yeah,
You was
exactly.
young, man.
I think it's a more mature album. I believe that we was talking about this yesterday. She thinks it's top 3. I think it's in the top 5. Yeah, top 5. Because I don't think it's better than Heartbreak on the Full Moon.
Y'all talking
No,
about
that was my top one.
just for Chris or like of all R&B? What y'all talking about?
Just Chris.
Chris.
Yeah,
Okay.
just Chris.
I think it's top 5. Man, that's subjective. I think it's a really good album. I feel like the only song that I wasn't feeling that much initially was the one with Sexy Red, because like Sexy Red is just annoying as shit. Like Sexy Red is like one of those chicks that's like, just hearing her name is like, damn, fuck, man, I don't know why is this bitch on here. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
on chalkboard,
yeah, have you ever had one of those homegirls or one of those friends, maybe an ex or something? Just the mention of her name is just like, like your skin just crawl. Like, oh,
she only made because of her image though. That's only, that's what it is. Not really music.
And so I listened to it. I'm like, all right, I didn't like it initially. I listened to it in the car, and once you got to the second verse of Sexy Red, really ugly red, but once you got to the second verse, it wasn't that bad. Once she got kind of like that singingish kind of, it wasn't bad. Then once Gorilla came in there, that's when she took it over. It was hard. You know what I'm saying? So, other than that, like I liked a lot of the songs on there. There's maybe like 2 songs she could have kept. Hennessy and Honey Pack, that's gonna go up. And it's a lot of songs that that I feel like once people get to let it settle, you know what I'm saying? It's like some cologne, you know, y'all like fragrances and stuff. Like certain fragrances, sometimes you gotta let it macerate and marinate. You know, you might have to spray it 2 times, okay, and then come back to it and like, oh shit, I respect this now. I fuck with it now. And that's this album, like for some people, you know, like for me, I instantly liked it. But then I listened in the car and I liked it more. I took more of what I can, you know, I got more out of it. And I tell people like this all the time, like listen to it in 3 different stages. Listen to it in your headphones, listen to it in your house, and listen to it in your car. The car is always the best experience.
Yeah, for sure.
You know? Unless you got some piece of shit speakers.
Especially late night in Vegas, you're driving around.
That's
you know me, I got.
But see, the reason why the car is better because that's when you most in your thoughts.
Yes,
and you can relate to music more. When you're headphones, I mean, you still got little distractions. House, same way, still got little distractions. But at home, it's like that's. I mean, but in your house, in your car, it's like your domain is like where you get your most peace at in your car.
Home is where you belong. Shout out to Bobby Valentino. I really need somebody. Pause. Okay, so what would you rate it? We'll go.
Album? Like 8.5.
Okay.
I was gonna say the same.
Okay.
Yeah,
I think
about an 8 is about right for it.
Yeah.
Because
okay.
8 is about right for it.
I ain't listen to it. I can't put a rating on yet.
Yeah, okay.
I can't listen to it.
I mean, you can listen to it on your way to whatever the fuck you doing next.
Yeah, I'm about to listen to it.
Yeah.
What I will say though, one thing that I study with Chris Brown and how he puts out his albums, he always hits multiple vibes on all of his albums. He has his heartbreak albums, he has his sex songs, he has his, you know, just turn like, oh, girls in the club, like every album he hits every layer. Like, okay, you don't like this? Cool, we got this. That's something I respect. Yeah.
Okay, since we here, let's rate the albums. Let's do your top 5. We'll do it real quick.
Oh, I don't know.
Off the top of your head.
Top 5 Chris Brown.
Hold on, let me pull up the
Yeah, I
album.
definitely got.
I'll let y'all pull out the phone.
Because I can't think of the top of my head.
I'm gonna ad lib on this one.
See, AJ, so it's unique because going back, that's why I did the reunion. AJ was with me on 2 episodes where we did like deep dive in like these music debates and stuff like that. I'm gonna bring that back too.
Oh yeah,
what we did, you know, Jason. I just seen him. He was doing his new edition. I'll show you the video, but yeah, we was on these music debates and stuff like that. So yeah, so AJ, you kind of got that essence of it because we were able to have these verses, this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah.
I remember I said on the podcast that one, I was like, man, Chris Brown, if all that drama didn't happen, we ain't gotta say what happened, but all that drama didn't happen, I feel like he would have been bigger than Mike. I'm just saying that. I always say that to everybody. People think I'm crazy, but I think he would have been bigger than Mike because where he was when he was 16 and he was shooting up, and all that drama happened, and it was like, all right, his whole reputation took a hit, and he's still being Chris Brown who he is today. You know what I mean? Everybody loved Chris Brown
for sure.
You know what I'm saying? You admit it, not everybody loved Chris Brown.
We saw the concert. It was sold out.
Everybody's there. Yeah,
it's sold out.
I'm going to the one this year with him and Usher.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to sling some D.
Oh, that's crazy. Yeah. That is wild, crazy.
Yeah, those tickets gonna be higher than giraffe pussy. Shit.
Mel Gigolo.
Yeah. You know, I think that sometimes people don't allow artists to evolve. You know, sometimes they evolve. Sometimes like you don't like them. They have a different sound. And I got a segue that we get into next. That I'm gonna let Danny lead on this one, but at the same time, I think that's what this album was. It was evolution. It was a mature album. You know, he did it. It was straight like R&B. It wasn't as many party. I mean, it was a couple party hits, but it wasn't as many. They say he wasn't vulnerable enough, but if you listen to the songs, like he was real vulnerable on some of these songs. You know, but all right, give me your top.
Okay. Top 3.
Oh my gosh, I'm not an album listener, but
she really isn't. She
I'm not. I just listen to here and there. Wait, so does this have a name or does it not have an intro? There's two right here.
She likes the
Because that would have probably been
the Chris
first
Brown
two.
album.
And then
His
the
first.
Chris Brown
Oh, the first one?
exclusive.
Oh yeah.
Exclusive was fire.
Yeah, it was.
Oh, I don't know if I want to go royalty or fortune now.
Okay. Fortune.
X is good too. I'll probably do royalty, then 1111, then Brown.
11.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, damn.
Breezy would be on there.
Yeah, I'm looking to get up.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna
Breezy
lie.
would be on there, but I'm not an album listener, so I know there's good songs on there, but I
See, I'm like one of
Fame is
those.
good too.
I was one of those nerds when I was a kid. I used to go to the CD store and just like read the back of the CD and,
Oh,
the
Right.
records and shit, you know,
Mhm.
and listen to the samples and stuff.
See, I gotta go album front, like top to bottom.
Yeah,
I gotta
me too.
listen in order because I'm like, they put it this way for a reason. I gotta see if there's transitions, any of that. I'm gonna go. This isn't in order, but this is top 5 because it changes. So we got Brown, and I already said that. We got Breezy. I actually really like the Breezy album. That one didn't get talked about like that. Heartbreak on a Full Moon. Oh, let's start get a little dicey. Let's start get a little dicey. I'm gonna go the Chris Brown album, one of the first ones, and then it's between royalty and I want to say, dang, the Fame album was good too.
Yeah, it was.
I'm not gonna lie, I might do Fame, yeah, with that one.
Oh, is it me?
Yeah, it's on you. It's with the food.
I could probably do it on. I could probably do it on in order for me. I got Heartbreak on the Full Moon first. 1A and 1B. I like. You guys didn't say this, but I'm gonna say Indigo.
Yes, that was
Indigo-
one of mine.
Indigo
yeah,
went
that was
hard.
definitely one of mine.
Indigo and X. That was I guess it's a time period.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And then I got Chris Brown, then I got Royalty, then I got 1111, then CB.
Mhm.
I mean then Brown. Yeah, 1111. Yeah, that's sure.
Yeah, I got 1111, Indigo, Fortune, Fame,
Fortunately, yeah.
and Graffiti was on point.
Okay,
Graffiti,
yeah, Graffiti
yeah.
was. That's when he
Yeah.
was. Yeah.
All right, for me, I'm gonna get a whole different perspective. So I got Exclusive, I got X, I got Indigo, I got Fame, and I got one I don't think none of y'all said, but this is one of my favorite albums. It's Slime and B with Thug. I remember he came over to my house one time.
I didn't like that one. That's why I didn't like it.
No, so I don't know why I like it from like a producer standpoint. Anna came over to my house one time. She was like, "Hey, what is this you playing?" I'm like, "Oh yeah, this is that shit."
Yeah,
it was just
okay.
bumping in the background. So
Yeah.
if you don't, if you listen to it, it ain't that great. But if you bump it in the background, it's cool.
Yeah.
So I was like,
That's the one to
yeah.
get the house party started.
Exactly. So yeah,
That's like different avenues.
yeah. People always come over like, "What you listening to?" I'm like, "Oh,
That's my
yeah.
take. Okay, so when I had debates with people with like CB over Usher,
Yeah,
like I'm a fan of both. You
Mhm.
know what I'm saying? I'm not a groupie, but I'm a fan. Like I'm a big fan of both. The reason why I gave like CB like the slight notch for me
Uh-huh.
is because like Usher don't make a lot of fast music or like that Zaytoven and Usher album was
Mhm.
ass. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Like Chris Brown could like I feel like he could do more. You know what I'm saying? So that's what gave me like the slight nods. But let's be honest, like to me, Confessions and 8701 is like some of the best albums ever. You know,
Mhm.
but yeah. So
Yeah,
I think on another episode we'll do a true breakdown of before the concert and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, so
yeah.
we'll segue to Danny. You know he's a Kendrick fan. He went to Kendrick concert twice last year. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
2 different states here and in
Arizona. Yeah.
And so a lot of people what they were doing was they were comparing both albums because Drake just dropped. That's what I'm segueing. We're just segueing into Drake's album. Drake's album dropped. We'll let him get his shit off, and then I'll ask you guys how you guys feel about it. But yeah, like go ahead and do your thing.
I tried. I listened to Drake. Iceman was pretty good. It was pretty good, but I'm sorry, the way Kendrick just destroyed Drake in all type of way, shape, form, and everything else is like, dude, you put 3 albums out, but this man killed you and got Grammys off one diss track.
That's crazy.
Like,
This is crazy.
like how? Like, who
Yeah.
does that? And like I said, and then they said the 4 words that Drake said. I mean, not Drake, but Kendrick said, "Well, you just woke me up." which means that normally we all know once Kendrick make an album, he goes into hiding for about 3-4 years.
Yeah.
And then comes out with some crazy shit. But he's, I guess, hey, hopefully he come out and start barking back, because he the only one that barked back after everybody else he talked about. Nobody else said anything.
No, Push did kind of.
Oh, Push it? Okay.
Push in 2018, he did come and kind of, but around that time, even though Push obliterated Drake.
Oh, yeah, for sure, yeah.
He is not a bigger artist than Drake, so like it kind of overshadowed that, because they both had albums when Scorpion came out.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'm like, I'm being biased like Kendrick. Kendrick's my boy. I've messed with him since Section 80, since day one.
That was technically his first album that people.
Yeah, I went to go see him when I was still living in Chicago. Him and Lupe came on, and at small venues, it wasn't nothing big, and just been a fan ever since. Man.
You know, speaking of Lupe, like I did not like Lupe initially when he first came out, but when I got older, I went back and listened to Lupe. Lupe is fire.
He was before his time. He was before his time. He was how Kendrick was speaking back then.
Yeah,
compared to now.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't know that though. Like,
so what do you guys think about the Drake album?
I'm not gonna lie, I'm not rocking with it too much. I gotta listen to my own advice. You know, let it simmer a little bit. But the Habibi one, or what is it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's just.
I'm not gonna lie, like I actually like more songs on that one more than Iceman.
Habibi is better than Made of Honor. Made of Honor, if we still had CDs, I would have threw that shit out the window.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, I listened to 5 songs, and I was really getting hard. It was hard to get to them 5 songs.
Yeah.
I don't know why his voice sounds like it's higher pitched than normal.
It's whiny, right?
Yeah, it's whiny. I'm like, what the fuck is this shit?
Yeah.
But I was really trying hard, because like we from the West Coast, so we rock with Kendrick, right? So I try not to be biased, but I like good music. I always say I give Drake his props, because he held it down for 10 years, like you said. Every time Kendrick was MIA for 4 years. I'm like, damn, where you at? Right? Yeah. So Drake held it down, gave us some music, but this shit, I couldn't even listen to it. And then I saw it hit. You dropped 3 albums? I'm like, yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna make it to the second.
Most people can't even process most of that shit.
Yeah. But see, even for like Kendrick though, you could still play GNX to this day. Like, you could put it back in the car, and like, as if it just came out yesterday. You can't believe it.
It's actually funny, because I actually didn't like GNX.
They grew on me too.
I didn't like it at all, yeah.
So I tried to, when I listened to his album, I tried to not think about Kendrick nor GNX, just for the simple fact that I didn't want to.
Right.
I didn't want to try to go into, because GNX was a good album. I didn't want to go into it with like a bias here, like, okay, I'm biased because I know that GNX is good, and I know that the beat that they had, whatever.
Yeah.
At first, I wasn't feeling Iceman like that, and then I was like, so I started listening to it more, and like certain songs, it kind of like grew on me, and then like I went to. I listened to it in the car, and then like I was hearing words I wasn't hearing in my headphones at the time, because you know when it's most of the time, 90% of the time when shit releases, I'm at work, and like when I'm at work, like I literally listen to everything in my headphones. Like I'm like when I'm doing my job, I'm my headphones is always on, you know, and so I listened to it initially, and I was like, fuck, like damn, this is a letdown. This is a letdown. For what I expected.
You was expecting something way more.
Yeah. So then I listened to it again. I was like, all right, it's cool. And then I listened to it again. I was like, oh, I liked a lot of these tracks. It's sonically, how he was. Then I kept on catching like double entendres and stuff. And then then when he started dropping the music, and then he started putting shit in the videos and stuff like that, I started looking at the videos. I'm like, okay, now these are starting to make more sense. So then I went back and listened to it in the car again. I started seeing some of the videos that he dropped, and it made more sense. So I like it. Is it one of my favorite Drake albums? No. Can I compare it to GNX? No, but I'm not going to compare it to GNX, because GNX came out 2 years ago, basically. This came out now.
Yeah, I know. It's crazy.
This came out now. So, like, what I like to do with anything, like even movies, shit like that, like I like to compare it if it's like relatively in this time. Now, if they go back to a disc, well, we all already know Kendrick killed Drake in the disc. Sure. You know what I'm saying? I look at it like, all right, who's gonna play the long game? You know what I'm saying? Now we understand that he dropped these 3 albums just to get out his deal. So I'm under the belief that he might have a surprise album coming out, maybe like 3rd, 4th quarter, maybe. You know, with some of this shit, because some of these songs sounded dated. Like he previously recorded it, and then he threw them on this shit just so he could
fulfill the contract.
Yeah, fulfill the contract. Iceman was good, was great to me. No, I give it about a 7. But we're used to hitting 8s and above with Drake.
Yeah.
So a 6.5, 7 is not gonna cut it for Drake. But it's good from a rapper's slash A&R's type of thing. If you listen, if you see how shit was going sonic, how shit went sonically, I'll say that.
I think you hit it right on the head because I feel like it's very underwhelming because one, he needed a big comeback. And two, we used to quality from Drake. So we expecting a big swing home run comeback and quality from my boy, but he under-delivered. But I didn't hear that perspective of it. He dropped 3 albums to get out the deal.
No, I didn't know about that either.
That makes sense because like, I would do the same shit.
Yeah, I thought he was just dropping 3 just to drop 3. Like,
no, he dropped 3 to fulfill his, because like he said in his bars too, like he wasn't suing Kendrick, he was suing what he said,
UMG or
yeah. So he was basically suing the man. Basically, he's suing UMG. So the contract was never against. I mean, the lawsuit was never against Kendrick.
Yeah,
it was against the artist that's UMG is pushing. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't necessarily a Kendrick lawsuit, it was a UMG lawsuit. Kendrick just got roped up in that.
Perspective just looked bad at the time.
Yeah. So when he said that bar, I was like, all right, that makes sense. I kind of already got it, whatever. And then and there was a couple other bars that he said that I caught, and I'm like, that makes sense. But at the same time, it's like, I hope you got a surprise album fucking dropping because.
Well, he always drop in October anyway.
Exactly. That's around the fourth quarter.
I mean, if to be honest with you, he did mention one is he was spelling it October.
October very own.
Yeah, so he's spelling the shit out. So
and so and then if you think about snow and ice, October, that's around the time that the ice and the snow. I mean, that's just a hot. I'm not saying that's
gonna melt.
Right. I'm just throwing some shit out there.
Now we got water.
But he is going to concert. I think he's going on tour. I saw something on him about going on tour with this album. So I don't know.
And I noticed that on this album, it wasn't that many features on it.
He said, he said he wanted.
He could have. I'm not gonna lie. It's that one song on it. I don't know the name, but it's like his flow is very like Florida type of vibe. I was like, dang, I would have loved Kodak on that because his flow was very cool.
And him and Kodak is cool.
Yeah.
And the only really feature he had, the main feature that he had was Future. And that,
I was confused about that. I thought it was beefing.
No, they ain't beefing no more.
They beefing no more?
Yeah, they made up.
Oh my god.
They even said on the thing they made up. But
I'm late.
At the same time, he said, "Man, back again." We back by popular demand. We back again by popular demand. I think what they was beefing for was didn't really have shit to do with shit anyway. You know what I'm saying? Especially if it was over women. That's the thing. Men go to war over women. That's the if you look at the most wars, it's over a chick.
That ain't men.
Men go over war because of a chick. Man crash out because of a chick. You know what I'm saying? Man lose his marble, all his money because of a chick. We gotta stop this.
I don't know, man. I ain't gonna say that's not men. That's ninjas.
Yeah.
Men know how to. It's like, all right, you want? All right, go right here. We moving on. Go find another one. But ninjas,
that's men that knows his worth and found himself.
Yeah, true.
You know what I'm saying? Most guys, like, especially we seen in the store shooting the other day, another motherfucker that crashed out. Okay, so. In Smith's, the dude that was shooting that shot in Smith's or whatever, that was the ex, that was a baby daddy or the ex-husband or whatever. So she's currently married. They both work at Smith's. They was off that day. So he went to the house, supposedly, he went to the house before to go, I guess he was going to do it at the house. So, he went, but he thought that she was going to sue him for child support. I mean, he thought he was going to go to jail for child support, back child support, whatever, right? So it was a custody battle, basically. And he went to the house first. They wasn't at the house. They were grocery shopping. They both work at Smith's. It was at Smith's, grocery shopping. Okay, so I guess he broke into the house, left a bullet there, all kind of shit. He went around, caught him at Smith's. And then when he caught him at Smith's, that's when he, you know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
And so you mean to tell me you thought that you was gonna go to jail? This is 2 crash out moments. You killed people. Let me say, you unalive people, and then on top of that, you went and still went to jail and got your ass beat. Man, his eyes are throwing up West Side.
No.
Man, his eyes look like Wu-Tang, like the Wu-Tang sign. Like it was one eye, but he did that, and he's crashing out over child support. But obviously, you're not crashing out that far over child support. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You crashing out because you know that Rico then married your chick, and then he smashed your chick.
Right.
Like, all right, let's talk to the man on the side of the room. If you loved a woman, or if you had some kind of love for a woman and you still haven't fully got over her, you don't want to see her with nobody else. Am I lying?
No.
So I'm shooting, right? I'm shooting from 3 point. Okay, cool. All right. So most guys, we always think in our head, look, I'm about to get vulgar. Excuse my vulgarness, okay? When we think that some pussy is ours, we always think that some pussy is ours forever. That's my pussy. You ain't doing nothing with my pussy, right? And so, some guys like me, Danny, maybe AJ, no, I'm just kidding. We say, hey man, shit, bygones be bygones, deuces. It might hurt for a little bit, but we get over it. You know what I'm saying? And the best way to do it is fuck your way through it. But
cut ties,
cut ties and clap cheese.
All right, exactly.
And so look, but that's most guys. I mean, that's mature guys that refine and they went through some shit in life. They found themselves real men.
Yeah.
But on average, the average man, I'm not average. I'm not an average guy, okay? Like, everybody knows that, right? We're not average, right?
Yeah.
So they're going to crash out. And once they're under the notion, like, that pussy is mine forever, right? Once they know that pussy's mine forever, like, they're going to do crazy shit. Their mind is just all over the place.
Yeah. Fact.
It's some weak boy mentality.
That's what it is. It definitely is. They don't have to move on.
Look, I think that you are people like that. I'm gonna tell you, I'm always honest with you guys.
I tell them all the time, like, if you find something better than me, or if you feel like what else is out there better than me, go right ahead, because I'm not even finna fight, argue, I ain't finna stress over it.
I just want to end things.
You're right, exactly.
Cool. I don't want to be on no bad terms. If you find Rico Suave,
there you go, right ahead.
What I used to call it, Chauncey with the big dick.
Yeah.
All right.
Bring
cool.
back Chauncey.
If you go find him and you think that he's better and shit,
go right
God bless you.
God bless you. You know what I'm saying? But it might hurt a little bit. It might hurt just a tiny bit. And I'm going to take time. But I go to therapy, so I'm going to talk to my therapist about it. And I'll talk to my therapist about it. And then, international T, I'm clapping my way through it.
Gotta be.
You know what? I just went through a heartbreak.
Round of applause.
Exactly. Round of applause.
I'm going on a world tour.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
It's the only best way to get over it.
Well, you're so nasty. You're doing this over do. Well, she was nasty for leaving me. You know what I'm saying? Like, look. I got into another debate. I'm not gonna say who. My mom. But she said. So I'm telling her, like, she's like, I just think it's so nasty that guys is going overseas and getting boxed overseas. And I said, Mom, let me tell you something. What's the difference between getting it here and there? At least they're gonna pay for something that they want. I'm not saying this is me, but I'm just saying guys in general. They're going to get something that they want. It is a fair exchange. I'm exchanging monetary for the fantasy that I want with no problems, no hesitation, no headache, right? I'm just saying this is how some guys think, right? Over here, you might have to go on a couple dates, spend the same amount of money, if not more. And then you might not get the draws, or she might be, you got the runner, you got the track star. You might get in the sag with her, and then she just, freezing up and shit. Sometimes you don't want to go through that. You just want to no frills, all thrills, and it, boom, bop, bop, boom. You know what I'm saying? Like Kendra saying, boom, bop, bang, bop, bam. You know what I'm saying? You know? Yeah. And so she's like, well, I think that's just drills. I said, wait a second. Mm-hmm. How many friends of yours who... How many friends you're from age? You're at the age where most of your friends is probably Hostella got a groove back.
Facts.
Oh my goodness.
So how many of your friends took the Dominican Republic trip, the Jamaica trip, the Africa trip?
Yeah.
Do you think that I'm stupid? Do you think that I'm an idiot when they get all that soap and clay red on them? You know, Bumbleclot, man. That motherfucker, he didn't rub that soap play. Look, he didn't drew his dick on your leg and shit. And guess what he did?
Man.
For free.
And now all of a sudden they taking trips and cruises to Jamaica and shit. I know what be going on. I think y'all slick. Women been doing it from the day of time, and now the guys want to do it and stuff. Now all of a sudden, oh, he's just girls. He's just this. They got every name in the book. It's like the letters that we was talking about. It's every name in the it's every name. He's a what they say. He's a
womanizer, something like that.
A womanizer.
Yeah.
He's a there's one girl, she told me we got into an argument in Sprouts, the debate. He's a colonizer. He's this.
It's a random ass place.
Right. It's Sprouts.
So she said,
this isn't milk.
She told me, she said, I think that it's predatory for guys to go overseas.
Predatory?
Oh, hell.
I said, bitch, what? I said, look, how is it predatory if these specific women are offering those guys services?
Exactly.
Now, I'm a guy that just goes over places just to, whatever that's them, you know what I'm saying? And but I don't see the problem. I hope that you will probably, not fall in love and strap up, but that's either here or there, right? So she was like, well, those people like that are predators. And I said, predators? Like, what about the women that's selling bots?
Right. What do you think Winston is over in Jamaica?
Yeah. I said, okay, what about the women that go to these places? Yeah. I know a woman, I'm not going to say her name, but she was taking trips to Jamaica and different Barbados and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. And she was getting clapped and then coming back.
That's crazy.
For free.
Yeah.
For free.
Yeah. Kingston did some Kingston things. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then she retired. And then went to go live over there with Kingston.
Oh, dang.
How many 90-day fiancés did you know? Do you know a 90-day fiancé?
What's that, like, met somebody for 90 days and brought them back?
Met somebody overseas and brought them back or whatever.
Oh, absolutely not. No, we ain't doing that.
I know about two people.
I know about 5.
5, bro?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
I might even have 2 in my family.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. So... people go overseas, go get somebody that they love, maybe, I don't know, and then they get married for green card, which is no problem. I'm on the fight as saying, hey, none of this is no problem. Do what you want, but don't demonize people because they want to do what they want. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's my fight. Don't demonize people for
you
doing.
Can't judge nobody for, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Like, I don't judge you if you do drugs. I don't do it, but I mean, if you want to smoke a little crack, by all means, you know what I'm saying? Like, as long as you don't do nothing with the kids, or if you don't grape or something like that, then like I'm cool. I won't judge you. Like if you a crackhead, I don't hang out with crackheads. So I mean, we can't hang out. We could be cool. We could be acquaintances and stuff. Yeah. You can't come to my house. You might try to rob. You try to rob me or something. But I mean, I don't know. Like. Maybe little crackers just stay your ass over there. I don't even want broke man energy in my house. Like I don't want, like, I'm real big in like energy right now. So like if you got bad energy, your energy's all over the place. If you're unstable, if you always depressed or negative, I don't want you around me. I don't want you in my bubble. Because like that just energy bleeds off each other and stuff. And I've been working on myself for a little bit. And
it's crazy.
It's crazy. That's a motherfucker.
That's a good topic though to start, man, because I got some energy like that in the family where we had a family function, right? And somebody like, oh, so and so didn't say hi to me. I said, Why is you bringing this up right now? We having a good time. Why are you bringing this up right now?
Don't say hi to them, man.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, get your ass up. Y'all both grown.
Go check out their energy. See what they saying.
Half the time, this is why half the time. Somebody told me, this is a dude I work with. He said, "Money's not everything." I said, "Yes, the fuck it is." I said, under God, I put money in some family, in a media family. And he said, "Family's worth more." I said, "Not in my book. Family will watch you struggle." It's I could have helped you, but I had this going on. I could have took you in, but my wife or my husband, they don't want too much company here. So
as people get older, families start to get a little separated.
Most families, the people that let you down the most.
Yep.
So I use like the people around me, like if they my friends, they my family. You know what I'm saying? Like. Yeah, I try to stay in spaces. That that's that.
I mean, the whole goal for friends is to move up to that next stage of family.
Yeah.
I mean, because that's the type of energy you want around you. You can't just have people. You just a friend. Stay there. No, because that means you're not fully trusted, and you want to turn that friend into family.
Right.
That's why people got different categories where they keep people.
We ain't kinfolk, you know what I'm
saying? Right. Yeah. Like you cordial, you work friends. I only talk to you at work.
So, with everything that's going on, I want to do something. We're gonna have a little bit of fun. 3 movies that you would compare your life to.
Ooh, that's a good one.
I go first. I set the tone. So, being that I relate so much to like mob shit or whatever, I'm not gonna speak too much, but I would like to say that like my friend group is like the Goodfellas, right?
Yeah.
Like Danny has his character, Eric has his character, my boy Joe has his character, right? Everybody has their own character. Like dealing with my friend group, I should be the therapist because like everybody is a different person. Like none of my friends is alike. Everybody is different. Like Eric is way off the wall. Danny's the calm friend that like Danny, like I could tell when Danny's always thinking about something or if he's mad because like he got that certain face and he's not like, he'll be quiet for the whole day and shit. Like he'll just be thinking, like you could just see it thinking. And then like my boy Tone, he's just like a firecracker. He's just erratic. But then like once he gets to start talking, like Tone, shut the fuck up, please, just shut the fuck up. Let's like don't say too much, you know what I'm saying? Like don't bite off more than you could chew. But I love them all to death and stuff like that. And even AJ, I could tell when like AJ get low, like I could tell like okay, like AJ trying to duck off for a reason.
I'll be saying quiet sometimes.
So it's like Goodfellas would be 1, right? Number 2, I'm a recovering player. So, so How to Be a Player plus Bill Bellamy look like my father. So, How to Be a Player would be number 2, and number 3 would be. It would have to be a show, but be more like Power. Yeah, I'm definitely Ghost. Yeah, people understand that, but people that know will understand later. And people that don't know, well, sorry.
Yeah. I'm stuck, bro. That's a tough one, man. I can't even really think of that, man.
I started Googling shit. So
I'm just trying to think of what I used to watch a lot. Like, man, I really can't think of that. I mean, because I've been like car clubs and bike clubs.
Okay, let's do this. Let's do this. Up until now, what movies would you say describe your life? Like, would be the closest to your life?
I would say something like similar like Fast and Furious because they're cars and like elevating to a certain point. Yeah, still building family and stuff like that.
Okay,
right? Yeah, say something like that.
Okay, AJ.
For me, I got 2 movies. I got American Gangster and I got Remember the Titans. I'm saying I ain't Frank Lucas or nothing like that. I ain't moving nothing. I just like the way he came up and how he looked at life differently. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
How he went straight to the source. If y'all ever watched the movie, you watched American Gangster. It's a dope movie.
Yeah.
He went straight to the source. He called it Blue Magic. He's like, you know what? I'm gonna give him better quality but lower price. I'm gonna think different.
Yeah,
he changed the whole game in New York. You know what I mean?
That's
so
like me.
I try to like think differently like that. And Remember the Titans is good. I just like Remember the Titans because it's a good movie. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I used to play football. Strong side, left side,
Strong side, left side.
yeah. And the
Yo,
whole.
she just watched it the other day. I had to put her onto it.
Oh, yeah.
That's the first time seeing
That's a
it.
good, yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, let me add
Yeah,
one
that
more. And this is one of the reasons why I'm kind of moving to Texas too, because I'm gonna have a club. It's gonna be like a lounge. It's gonna be like a cigar lounge, but like a jazz club.
Yeah.
But it's gonna be other nights. It's gonna be themed nights every week. You know what I'm saying? So, but you guys probably none of you guys probably never see it. Maybe Danny, but it's called Mo Better Blues with Denzel Washington. Yeah.
Mo Better Blues.
Mo Better Blues. You should watch it. Yeah, it's a good movie. You'll like it. You guys will like it.
Put that on my list.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't have no movies that not the love stories. Which one do you have?
Look, that's crazy.
No.
Nah, that's crazy.
It's like fun. I don't know, because I feel like sometimes.
I don't have no movie that I could think of. I like all the movies I watch is just purely entertainment. It's nothing that like.
What about shows? What about shows?
Shit, same with shows. Like I feel like my life is so unique. No, nah, okay.
I feel like I'm one of a kind, so
Yeah, it's
nobody compared to me. They ain't made a movie yet.
Right. It's still production.
I'm unique.
They haven't reached out to me for a documentary, so I don't know. For a documentary, so.
How about this? I'll say a movie that inspired me the most for my life.
All right, or we could do albums.
Oh, albums? Nah, let me just do the movie. That's even harder. I'm not gonna lie. The movie or a documentary that like I found myself going back to is the Kanye documentary on Netflix.
Okay, that was a good one.
Yeah, like his grind towards music and like if you were like not messing with him and he just kept grinding and like the obsession of it. I was like, yeah, I could feel that on the music level.
That's dope.
That's a great documentary too.
Okay, speaking of documentaries, they was to make a documentary about you. Who would you want to play you?
Michael B. Jordan.
Oh damn! I heard that for the first time.
Who would you want to play you? What would the movie be about? What would be the what would be like the genre of movie?
Man, that's a lot. Bro.
And what would the documentary kind of be about? And what time setting would it be?
Can we say like actors like back in their prime? 'Cause you don't got a lot of good actors.
you want.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, let's go back to their prime. So. Let's you go first.
Yeah, he said probably Michael B. I guess because I got a lot of people say I kind of.
Yeah, okay, all right. Yeah.
But this guy does like a lot of hustling and just moving and come from down below to upgrading up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Elevating. So something like that.
You know what? I'm on the good side of 30. I'm not even 30 yet, so I feel like my life is ahead of me. But I want Will Smith to play me in his prime. Like 1996 Will Smith. Back
Okay,
in
getting jiggy
Independence
with
Day, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what the movie gonna be about, but we gonna figure it out. But yeah, Will Smith in his prime. I want him to play me. I feel like he can, capture your boy. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'll probably pick Angelina Jolie.
Okay. Oh.
And it'll probably be like based on business and stuff.
I
I was gonna say Mila Kunis, but
Mila Kunis, I'm not gonna lie, fits a little bit more. In my
That's crazy. She said that.
I was like envisioning them in the business role. That's why I was like Angelina, but
That's a good one.
Angelina in the suit. That's crazy.
I don't know, it's a lie. I'm gonna say homegirl from Scary Movie, Brenda.
No.
Shit, that's crazy.
That's parody some like my life, but like just like comedy, just straight comedy. That'd be fire. Yeah, right.
Oh, that's so cute.
She being humble today.
Right.
Shit. Mine's gotta be over the top. I'm an over the top type of dude. So it gotta be me in the setting of like I said, like kind of like Ghost, like where I'm handling business and shit. But I'm a former womanizer, so it kind of be like, I'll be on some womanizer shit, and then just getting money and get into the bag, drive fly cars and stuff, and then I probably get into a fight scene where one of the haters, what I'm saying, I take down one of the haters and take his chick or something like that. You know what I'm saying?
on some Jaleel White type stuff.
And of course I have a penthouse like New Jersey, New Jack City, in the penthouse in the sky, looking down at you niggas.
Superfly.
Yeah, what I'm saying? Then I have like a ride like Superfly, you know what I'm saying, and, and then but I'll be on some Bruce Wayne shit, you know what I'm saying, like you don't know where I live, but I'm looking down at you type shit, coming with the satin sheets and stuff,
pull up in a Lamborghini.
James Bond type shit.
Your Highness, the royal penis is clean.
That was Ludacris.
I'll be that nigga named Luda, aka the way fuck that shit one time.
This shit sounds more like Eddie Murphy than
Exactly.
Yeah, that would be that'd be my shit right there.
Yeah. I was just thinking, we ain't got enough light skinned actors, man. I'm thinking who can portray me, but I'm like, damn, we ain't got no light skinned actors.
Dana Ross, son.
Hell no.
What about T.I.?
T.I. in between.
Atlanta, nope.
Catch a cane, shouty.
Right. Well, you
can always be T.I.'s son, King.
Oh no! Give me back my necklace. No, we ain't doing that.
King looks like he from a different planet, don't he?
Weird looking alien.
Yeah.
He look like a lizard, a lot lizard at that. No,
they're all from Tiny.
Yes.
Damn, who's the light skinned actor that's popular?
That's what I'm saying. I'm like,
Morris Kojo. Boris Kojo.
Oh, yep.
Who's that?
No.
Boris Kojo.
That's the one that be on like the Tyler Perry movies.
Oh, he like the
Shamar Moore.
Yeah, Shamar Moore. Yeah, I say Shamar Moore.
When I get my beard trimmed up, stuff like that, people be telling me I look like Shamar Moore. Especially like I'm bald headed, and I'll be like, nah, I gotta stop.
Yeah.
I gotta stop with the baby
taller version.
Baby off top.
Taller version. Oh, yeah. Maybe. More like nigga more, but on that note, let's go. How was your first podcast? Was it fun?
It was good. Yeah, I liked it. It was fun.
You got any comments, questions, concerns?
No, it was a vibe. Thanks for having me.
The reason why I started this podcast was me, Danny, and Big Unk, and we was having all these talks. And we was like, man, when we bring this to a podcast? And so like we'll have all these male talks and like these tabletop talks and stuff. And I'm like, this would sound good on audio. So then I came to Danny, what you think about us starting a podcast, right? And so when we first started, we started with I went and bought all the mics and all that stuff, and then we started doing it. And so I remember we started at the job. So I had to make little deals with my station manager. And then so at the end of the night during COVID, I'll wheel the fucking mics in and all that stuff from my car. I wheel all through I can't say where I work, but and then we'll record. But then everybody wanted to be nosy and record. So then we started Danny's house, and we had a lot of moments there. And then we started like, you know what, we tired of editing. Let's get a studio or whatever. And then Danny went and did Danny's thing, and what was this 2021?
Yeah, it was 2021, 22. Yeah, I had.
He fell in love.
Yeah. Had to. Yeah, well, it was just the fact that I was juggling a lot.
Yeah, he was juggling a whole lot.
Yeah.
Then he was out of the state for a long time.
Yeah, work wise and everything. So.
And so then I brought in Taj, which was supposed to be here, but she's not here. We'll get on another reunion podcast. Mm-hmm. And then so like I'm like, but I'm missing a piece, like it's unbalanced. So I brung AJ, and me and AJ had a couple fire podcasts with other people. Like we did music podcasts. And then I said, okay, let me bring. So then towards the later end, I need another rendition to balance it out some more. So we went and got on it. Then, Carrie came on certain episodes and was guest episodes or whatever. And, I brung this whole reunion thing together, and I brung the whole podcast is because I feel like in a way, podcasting like helps with mental health because we could laugh, we could talk about all kind of shit that we might not be able to talk about amongst other people.
Yeah.
And then it just became natural. I just blew up overnight, and it was with the help of all of you guys that help it blow up to where it's at. So I want to thank you guys. I want to give you guys your freaking flowers. And I think that we should turn the reunion thing into a series. It doesn't have to be every podcast, but it's once a month we'll do a series, of because I don't know if you guys know it, because the conversation was going so organic that I tied a lot of things into stuff that we talked about before. I tied it into some new shit, but you guys didn't catch that, did you?
No, I caught it.
We know your tricks.
right.
Yeah, so that's why I tell people, what's the topic? I can't tell you the topic because you're gonna be thinking about it. Like I'm gonna watch you be thinking,
Yeah.
So I say this to say I appreciate you guys. I thank you guys, and we're gonna have to keep on doing this some more.
Yeah,
absolutely. Let's do
Appreciate
it.
too, bro. Just along with this podcast, like I said, it was very therapeutic for me too. At the time we was doing it, I can speak. Because I talked to a lot of people at work and tell them my opinions and things, and kind of just flows out just off experience. It's just not from what I see on social media or anywhere else. It's just from experience. Best advice is from experience.
Absolutely.
So
this is an amazing podcast. Shout out to Outbox Media. Hey, he don't got a mic back there. God dog it. But you can hit him up on Facebook. I tag it in the on the videos and on all the everything. I tag it on everything. But if you want the best podcast experience, the best producer, if you want something that is probably, I would say probably maybe the best price in the city, and you got multiple sets. If it's a solo or if it's group, man, look, Outbox, come on,
Nice.
like come on,
Studio's amazing.
Outbox Media, man, they do real estate too. They got a real estate page too. I just found not too long ago. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to best producer in the world, man. He's cool. He make you feel at home. He doesn't judge. They like to be all in the video. They like to be all up in the shoots. You're gonna get the best here, the best quality, the best service, the best one of the best locations is easy. And if you bump your head and get hit by a rock, you can go right into UMC right around the corner. And if you're in Vegas, it's like centrally located to everything.
Yeah.
So on that note, we out.
Let's elevate.